So, hello, ma'am. Hello, Pallavi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very great. Thank you for asking. I know your good name. Sorry. Yeah. Could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Pallavi and I'm an English communication trainer. And I have been teaching online for almost more than 10 years. And I'm
Okay.
from Delhi. I really love to teach about my educational qualification. I'm postgraduate in English as well as TEFL TESOL certified trainer. This is all about me. If you have anything in specific, you can ask me.
Sure. Not an issue. Can I introduce myself?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Pallavi. This side Ravi Chopra, and I'm from Indore, Madhya Pradesh. Born and brought up in Indore in Madhya Pradesh. I'm also graduate. I'm a corporate employee. I work in a corporate company, private company. And if I talk about my hobby, then I like gym, fitness, right? And I sometimes I read books. And apart from this, I also like to communicate in English. That's all about me.
That's really good to hear.
Thank you. So I have, before starting the session, I have visited your YouTube channel that you teach. You are a teacher. You are online training, right? You take online training.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a great and awesome thing. So I just wanted to know that as you take training of NRI students, right?
Yeah.
So I have a few questions like as far as I know that my few colleagues also lives in abroad like Australia, some of Canada. So before going there, they clear the IELTS exam, IELTS, right? Some people pronounce it IELTS or some people pronounce like IELTS, right?
Yeah.
So you give training to the foreigners or to the Indians? Of course, to the Indians, right?
Yeah, I give NRI means non-residential Indians. So I give training
Okay.
to the NRIs, and along with it, I also sometimes I do have the native people also because they are good in speaking, but they want improvement in their writing, their vocabulary. So I do have that.
Okay. So my question is that when the people clear the IELTS exam, when they get banned, right, for six band or seven band, after that they can allowed to go there. Then
Yeah.
even after reaching there, they still need to need English.
See, I tell you something, it doesn't happen. The same person will take the training again. Even I have some students, those who are like staying in UK, I suppose for 16 years, then also he needs classes. It is not that they don't know English, they are speaking in English at that place, but to get the promotion, to be able to fit into that place, as the time is progressing,
Mhm.
so everybody wants to upgrade themselves, so even they do take the training. I not just only give for IELTS. Suppose some person is into IT, they are very good in their technical skills, but they are not good in their communication skills. I tell you one example of a student of US. This I'm telling you, I believe 2018. So what happened? He said, "I'm so good in a project, but my colleague who is a native speaker, he always takes the thing from him just because I am not able to communicate my words good, like in a perfect way." So communication skills really plays a very important role. So that is why he wants to learn. So everybody have their different requirement as per their needs. So accordingly, I teach.
Okay, so you take, I mean to say you take a different persons. You give training to
Yeah.
the different persons, not a
Yes, I
particular.
teach one to one mostly.
Okay, that's great. And one more thing I would like to compliment here, like I also, learned from you this thing when I was watching your video. You were telling someone that whenever you speak fast, like when you speak fast, you get, uh, everything get finished. Like you don't get the word immediately. Like
Right.
when you speak slow, I don't know what word you used at that time as an example. You when you speak slow, you can also get that word. Are you getting my point? What I'm trying to say?
I understood your point that one you were saying when you go very fast, then you're not able to
Yes.
communicate yourself very well. But if you say the same thing by going a bit slow, then at that time your mind gets the time to think of it and repeat the words. So, this is what I believe you have seen.
Okay, so how can I implement this thing? Because I am also planning or do this thing, but I really want to implement this thing into myself. How can I do this? Like
Yeah.
I also want to speak slow because when the person speaks slow, it looks so decent, like a patient kind of person. He has some patience and talking with so much confidence. This sounds so great. So how can I adapt this thing in me?
I tell you, first of all, you need to be patient. You have to think in your mind
Okay.
that it doesn't happen overnight. You have to stay at least for 5 to 6 months to see the positive changes in yourself, and that too with consistent efforts. Because sometimes it happens, if you will start doing it, you will get it within like 1 minute. I will show you that you will speak like this. But to make it as your habit, you need to be consistent. What is the trick to do that? I am telling you in a layman method that you can do. Put your one finger up and say one word. Like, I am going there. Don't say I'm going there. I am going there. Just give it a try.
I am going there.
Yes. Now you read anything with this method and you could see a drastic change in you. Though it seem a bit awkward to you because you're going very slow, but the purpose of communication is that the other person can understand you very well. Yeah, so this is what you have to do. You have to make the other person understand you very well. And once you go slow, you are really very clear.
I
Okay.
can try this thing. Yes, of course I can try this thing. Like, holding my fingers. I am coming, right? Like I am going. Like I'll have to, do practice a lot. I need a practice for this, right? Are you all
Okay.
right?
Yeah, that's fine.
You are from Delhi, right? There's a lot
Yeah.
of pollution.
Yeah, I am from Delhi. There is a lot of pollution in Delhi.
Yeah. Okay. So this thing actually what happened also I face one more thing like when we do public speaking, that time we get hesitant and things got vanished. We no not a single word comes from our mouth. We get hesitant at that time also.
Mm-hmm.
So suppose I am right now I'm sitting here, okay, and somebody is calling me in the audience or somebody wants to give me a certificate and wants me to speak
Mm-hmm.
few words. So before going there, I know that they're gonna call me. So at that time, I get, nervous, little get hesitate. What would I say? What would I say? I don't know. So at one point of a long time ago, when they called me, so that time, instead of I was going to, praising my HR. So he asked me, ki, how did you like this company? So I said that it was a good company. I liked it. So that's a mistake due to hesitation. I used was word because that time I was still working there. I'm still working there, but I you just because of hesitation to see public major people, just because of that I got hesitated. So how can I overcome this?
First of all, this thing is psychological. It is already built in our mind due to our circumstance, due to our surroundings, the environment we have been grown up. That whenever somebody will go, I got nervous, goosebumps are there in my stomach, or a lot of things are getting. So, first, it is psychological. Second, it is how you can come out of that. It is just by being giving false instructions to your brain that nothing will happen, that just think that the people those who are in front of me, they are my learners and I am their boss. You have to give, see how this nervousness comes from your brain.
Yes.
When you will give instructions to your brain, oh, there are so many people, what I will say next, so your brain say, oh, you have to be nervous now. Now you give the false instructions to your brain that I am their boss, they all are my learners, so you will feel so confident. Yes, so only you have to
Uh,
fake your brain. See, I tell you, English is not just a language. You need to learn it the way it is to be learned. You need to train your brain psychologically also. Only then you can stay that with this thing for a long time period. Many people they learn the language, but after or over a period of time, they say, I learned, but after some time I forget. Do you ever forget Hindi? No. Why? Because that's your mother language and that is in your mind. हम हिंदी तो कभी भूल नहीं सकते. But English we have this. No, we learned. It's a difficult language. So a lot of the things are here. So even when I give my classes, I not just train the people on their speaking skills. I train them psychologically also. So they get permanent result. So you have to just make your brain a fool that this thing that I am their boss over there and they all are my learners. Believe you me, you will never feel that hesitation ever in your life if you will just say one line to yourself.
but at that, suppose I'm saying that I am the best, I am the best, all is well, I'm saying it to myself. But what happened with us, like we think that if we are forgetting any kind of if we are missing any vocabulary in between of that,
I tell you, first of
if
all,
you got stuck,
you
yeah.
don't have to say good vocabulary, you don't have to say right sentences, you don't have to use proper grammar. What is the purpose of going to the stage and speaking is to put up your ideas clearly. So remember, anybody who is learning English, why they fail? Because they just keep on fixing these things, their grammar, their vocabulary, proper sentences. Yes, they are important, but they are important when you start speaking up. When you are learning, in that process you improve, not that you improve it on the stage. So at that time, what you have to do, even if your words are not good enough, you need to convey your thoughts well. So what happens? People don't remember your grammar, people don't remember your vocabulary, they will just remember your confidence and if your ideas are sent clearly. So only two things you have to remember at them. You don't have to think about grammar, vocabulary. You only have to think that my confidence should be shown up 100% and my idea was conveyed properly. That's it. So you will never feel hesitant. And I'm telling you, grammar, vocabulary, it happens in the process. And when you improve from one meeting to another meeting, in the between that time gap you improve. But what people think, suppose today is my meeting, they wonder, oh, now what will happen, they want to improve on that day. But it doesn't happen, it improves in the process in between. Suppose if your one meeting is at this time, then after few days the second meeting is there. So in that process you need to improve, not on the day of the meeting. So if you're not prepared, then think, I need to just convey my idea well. Are you getting?
Yeah, of course, you did so great thing. First thing I want to learn, which is talk slowly, and the second thing, I don't need to get exactly word is when is right.
You don't have to get nervous. You have to fake your brain.
Okay, fine. So, what if in case I forget the vocabulary? Vocabulary means if any word like
You
which is
use some
going
other
off
word,
from
that
my
is
mind.
okay. Your only goal should be
Okay.
to convey your thought well. See, what is the purpose of communication? Why I am speaking? Because you are listening. Why you are speaking? Because I am listening. We don't speak for ourselves. We always speak for the other person. Yeah. So you have to
Yes.
say in such a way that I will be able to understand. And I need to
Yeah.
say in such a way that you are able to understand. I don't have to use so much good vocabulary and make you feel a bit low in front of me. No, I my only purpose is to make you understand what I'm saying.
Understand.
So at that time, if even you forget some vocabulary words, so you don't have to put your brain, no, kya tha, wo word. No, you have to say in some other way, in easy way, because your purpose is only to convey your thought. That is your only
Yes.
purpose. If you will start believing this, you will see that you will improve 10 times more speed in English. Because in Hindi also we do so many errors, but we don't even realize we have done any error. And we even don't say it 100% right by following all the grammar rules.
Yeah, I have also adapted that skills like when I read books. So whenever I continuously read books, that time automatically words automatically comes out from my mouth in English. I don't even, need to give pressure to myself that I need to speak English. That time automatically English comes. But when things happens like suppose I am in my office, I have a call with my client. So I know that I have a call at in the evening or in the morning. So at that time, I will think like, what would I say? What would I not say? So this thing happened with me, but not an issue. You said it so perfectly. I will, will develop in me. Like firstly, I will speak little slow, and second, I don't need to think about the vocabulary. Whatever the words is coming from my mouth, I will speak. But right now, I'm also trying to speak little slow, but it is not coming. But it will come
Yeah,
with the
you need practice.
habit.
5 to 6 months at
Yeah.
least, I told you.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So I have a few questions to you. Like if someone practice daily but still doesn't improve, so what he is doing wrong?
I tell you, recently, just before this session, I took a class of a student. He's from IT. He was just telling me like he moved to India just 1.5 year back. Before that, he was in US, Singapore. So he said, in last 10 years, I have taken 5 classes, and but I still don't improve. I Do you think I'm improving? I said, what do you say? Now you have taken 6 to 7 classes. He said, I feel I'm improving. So I said, like, how long did you continue your previous classes? He said, just 1.5 month. So I said, this is the reason you fail. Now you have to continue with me for till the end of this year. And you see, this will be your last English lessons. I give you written guarantee to you. So I'm telling you, people don't just fail because they don't practice. They practice it for unrealistic time. See, 1 month, if you say, if you just practice daily, when you are saying to me, you are generally telling what the people, those who continue only 1 or 2 months, and then rather than going forward, they come back and later they say, we can't learn English. So you have to fix in your mind that you at least continue for 7 to 8 months or follow some smart techniques. When they learn daily, they learn all by themselves. Nowadays we live in such a fast world. People want, like, today we start, tomorrow we improve. So take the guidance of a professional. Even I am recently writing a book, Speak English Confidently in 30 Days. That is a
Oh,
workbook that will help people to speak English, because the main problem is speaking. They know a lot of grammar rules, they know vocabulary. And even the pre-booking offer is going on of only 99 rupees.
okay. Congratulations. Big congratulations to you, man,
Thank
for
you.
this. Okay. So I forgot what I wanted to ask,
You were
but
asking
that's
me,
okay,
like,
fine.
if people they practice daily, but then also they don't improve. So first of all, the people, those who practice daily, they should continue at least 6 to 7 months. They will surely improve.
And also, we don't need to, learn any extra vocabularies, right? Any tough or difficult vocabularies.
See,
We
I tell
just
you
need to
what,
communicate with the people easily.
vocabulary is a decoration. Like, I got ready,
Okay.
I got dressed up. Today I'm not wearing any earrings. Suppose this watch. This is something extra I put in. This is a decoration. Any jewelry I'm
Okay.
wearing, that's a decoration. So vocabulary is a decoration in your speech. I put on any fancy earrings, that's a decoration. So vocabulary is a decoration. So first you improve all the basic stuff, then go for vocabulary. What generally people do, they are at this level, but they start learning from this level, this, and then they don't reach this level. So you should, suppose if you are this level, then you move this, then go there. Vocabulary is the last stage. That's not the beginning stage, it's the last stage. It's a decoration in your speech. So no worries about vocabulary.
Okay, that's great. I have one more thing. One more question came in my mind suddenly. A long time ago, I joined one English coaching classes, right? So suppose I'm just giving you an example. Let's leave my topic. I'm giving you just example. What people or coaching classes do. First, they teach you tense, past tense, present tense, present indefinite tense, and this tense and that tense. And the second thing is you just need to learn verb like he, she, it, and I, we, you, they for the normal things. So I have never learned English from the tense because I still don't know what tense is. When you need to use would and then have and then verb third form. I still don't know. I have learned English just with the basic thing when we need to use S या ES, when I need to use have, has, when I need to use it, is MR. That's it. That is also a major issue people face. So what do you think? What is good or what we should not do?
See, I tell you the
Are you getting
pattern
my
you
point?
are
What I said?
telling. Yes, I got your point. See, the pattern you are telling me, even I used to teach with that pattern. I told you I've been teaching for 10 years. So the way I
Yeah.
taught 10 years back, I cannot teach the same way today. So I also keep on upgrading myself. So that was the earlier pattern that people follow. First, you do the tenses, then even you do the translations. But it doesn't work in today's day world. And if you
Yes.
want to learn tenses, every Sunday at 1 p.m., I do a live on my YouTube. You can learn tenses over there. I'm teaching tenses actually. Last week I did all the present tense. This week I will do past. Then the coming week all the future tenses. So I tell
Okay.
you what. Yes, learning tenses is important. Again, I tell you all these things fall apart because everything is in your mind. First of all, nowadays, new modern day approach to learning. Number one, you should start speaking. And how you can start speaking? I'm sitting in this room. I could see what all things are surrounding to me. First, I start giving them words and then try to say them sentences. And if you don't know sentences, that also you can Google it. And even if it's on my live first live channel, on my live, it is there that ready to use sentences. Learn ready to use sentences. Have you ever learned Hindi? No, because we just listen it and we memorize those. Yes, so learn English also the same way. They are just 30 to 40 sentence structure. If you learn, you could master English.
Yeah.
This is the modern way. Suppose I give you one sentence structure and you make five sentences with that. I give you second sentence structure, you make five sentences with that. So keep on practicing like this. Yes, tenses, learning vocabulary, fixing up your grammar. It happens on the way on the way when you are speaking. It doesn't happen in the beginning. Suppose you started speaking, you feel I'm doing any grammatical error, just fix it up then and there. Even I tell you, there are a lot of students, even I have the students at present. Those who know very good tenses, they are perfect in tenses. But when it comes to their speaking, they do error in tenses. Especially the error like didn't, went. So that is wrong, didn't go.
That is
So
right.
these errors only a professional can take out. Next, it is you need to be careful while using it. So when you do the error, you realize in your speech, just remember, I need to fix it up that. And yes, you need to learn tenses. I won't say you can just skip that part. That is a part you need to learn.
People get, so much confused when they learn tenses. But as you said one thing, you added one thing, which is you just need to learn 30 words. Like,
30
as you
sentence
said,
structure.
yeah. Once you learn that, I did the same thing. I followed the same thing. I just learned those 30 words. And then I got, I won't say that I'm a master right now, but in front of, I'm nothing. But I have learned a lot. And now I can speak, I can communicate.
Yeah, that's good. If you will keep on practicing and be serious, you will surely be progressing. Because nowadays, to speak English and to show yourself the best, there is no limit. There are so many things that keep on adding, and you need to upgrade yourself.
And one more thing I would like to add here that we don't need to be, obsessed with this English language. It is just a language. What we do, we by ourselves we pressurize ourselves that we need to speak English. We have to say this. We have to say this. We don't
Right,
need to do this. It is just a language. Just use it as just for communication. Am I right or wrong?
right. That's right.
It okay, fine. Okay. So, can I go to the next session? But before that, I would really, I would like to ask you that when did you decide that you want to be a trainer or
I
you are a
never
trainer, right?
thought that I would be an English trainer. It just happened all by chance. I never thought
Okay.
that I will have my career in English speaking or so. It all happened. But now I really love to teach to that extent. Even at 2 in the night, I can give my class. And I do give class to my students from Canada. So I tell you now, I am actually obsessed with my teaching skills. So I really
You are
love to teach.
absolutely
That's
doing
my
perfect.
passion.
No, no, you are absolutely doing perfect, and you are teaching, and I'm, so grateful that I'm with you. We are having this session. Literally, this session is totally worth it. No, no,
Oh, thank
you
you so
have
much.
become so master right now. You are giving training so commendable. It
Yeah,
is.
see, it happens over a period of time. Even when I started, I was not like this. I told you I'm from Delhi. I
Okay.
got married in Delhi, but actually I'm from a small town in UP, Bareilly. So my parents
Oh
don't
yes,
know
Bareli.
English and nobody knows English over there. So I also learned. It's not that I was born with it. So it is a learnable skill and you can learn it.
I saw one of your video when there was a person who was from UP and talking to you from village, and once you heard that he is from UP, you got happy.
You know, it happens
Oh,
when we
you are
come to
from
know
UP.
somebody
I'm
is
also
from
from
our
Bareilly.
hometown. It happens when we know that somebody is from your hometown.
Yes, oh, that's a great thing. So, can I move to the second chapter, second question?
Ah, you have bundle of questions. Yes, please.
No, no, not a bundle of questions, but I have asked. Okay, let me just ask a few questions. Quiz questions. What is the best habit to improve English?
The best habit
I'm
to
giving you
improve.
options too.
Yeah, please give me.
Okay, watching videos only, speaking plus thinking in English.
Speaking plus thinking in English, obviously, because
Okay,
action will give you the result.
yeah. Do people become fluent just by going abroad?
No, I already mentioned I have a student who is living in US from last 16 years and still they take training. I have actually people those who are living in that country for many years in English speaking country, but still they don't become fluent.
Okay. Oh, it also happens like as I mentioned in the beginning, few of my friends are already working there and after clearing the aisles, right? So we have to keep talking in English, then we can speak English only, right? Once we take a break from English, like for a month or for a 2 month, again we get stuck to speak English.
I don't think so it happened. Does it ever happen when you stop speaking Hindi for even 1 year? Will you forget? No. It all depends on your mindset. Also, I tell you, speaking really helps, but speaking in the same pattern also doesn't help. I tell you, one of my students, she is from Canada. She wants to reappear for IELTS. Like, you know, when you go to Canada for 3 4 years, then for PR you need to appear for IELTS again. And then I was doing her speaking for IELTS. That is one of the module. Then she said, "I live in that street." I said, "What is street?" She says, "Ma'am, I live in this street." So I said, "What is this street?" He said, I said, Can you tell me the spelling?" He said, STREET. So I said, "It is called street." She
Yeah,
said, "No, it is a street only." Then I told her, even I sent her some link of the video that it is the right pronunciation. And she is saying that I'm living in Canada from last 3 years. If give interview, I work somewhere. Nobody pointed me out. So she is
yeah,
speaking, she was around like 27. She's speaking from so many years the same pattern. But if nobody will point you out, you are not going to change. So, according to me, to improve not just English, to improve any skill, you need a mentor. If you need true results.
yeah, true. You are a mentor, that's why she heard and she accepted, or yeah,
Yeah, she was
she is
even, I was
complying
amazed to
your things.
hear.
But here we cannot correct someone. Like me, I cannot correct someone. If I will correct, then they will think that he knows much. He knows
Right.
much things. Like suppose when I go to the gym, when I do any exercise, when I can in gym there is a one rule. You don't need to give explanation to someone that you are doing this exercise wrong. You without asking, if he or she doesn't ask, until unless you cannot say them. Otherwise he or she will think that you know better than me. He or she will show the ego. So here it is also these things happens.
That's true.
Yeah. So Ms. Pallavi, you didn't even ask me a single question. Would you like to ask me anything?
No,
Or
I
I'm
am
not letting
so
you speak?
happy for you that you really want to upgrade yourself and you are so serious in improving yourself, because a person who is serious only asks for the suggestions. So I wish you luck that you improve more and more in your life. and you grow higher and higher and become perfect.
You so much. Thank you so much. I
Okay,
wish you
so
the same. You get more
yeah,
and more success.
thank you. So it was a
Actually, I got
lovely
late.
session with you, and we need to
Yeah.
end it up because I have to start my class after that.
Sure, sure, sure. Not an issue. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was lovely talking to you, ma'am.
Yeah, same
Thank you.
here.
We'll connect
Okay,
again.
bye.
Thank you. Yeah.